Back again to the YouTube channel, and this is a quick video to show a recap on the dollar index. The last video, I didn't show the daily fair value gap. I had actually put this in last night when we was watching some in chat Uncharted. I went back and watched the charts again, and I said, no, let me just highlight this daily fair value gap underneath the underneath price, but we still obviously looking at higher prices, right? And I also wanted to touch on the news that we have coming in this week. This week is a very touchy week, tentative week. If you can see, we have FOMC Wednesday, and we have a lot of high impact news for Euro and GDP, right? And if you notice, Monday we don't really have any news, and no, not Monday we don't have any news at all, and then Tuesday we don't have anything really big. We just have this building permits here for US. So that with that being said, we want to get our trades in Monday and Tuesday, and we're trying to hit targets quick. And if we have to trade again after Monday and Tuesday, be very like a one lot, half a lot, something. Obviously, I would continue with the trades, with the trade ideas, and it's because this channel is about showing strategy. But I was thinking about going back on the funded, but definitely not. I'm not going to do it after Tuesday. If I see a setup Monday that I like, obviously I would take it there, and Tuesday I would take it. But after that morning session, that's it. Everything else will be done only on this trading view, in the paper trading, and after Tuesday it will be small sizes, right? So just a quick recap what I did on Euro. All I did different from the last video was I cleared some of the trend lines that I had highlighting liquidity. If you go back and watch the next video, I had like over every high I had buy side liquidity. I already know that there's liquidity above there, and I don't need to keep labeling it. I will only label it, obviously price start gravitating towards it, and I expect a retracement. I would label it because I like to see price trade up into it, give my displacement, then I usually would sell the next up candle now. So what's typically look for like this? Like we just say for example, we bearish and price trade up into here. I would anticipate a move in about 10, 15, maybe 20 pips in, but usually 10 to 15 pips in. And once I look for a displacement down on the 1 minute chart and then back up in, I doesn't always wait for it to go into the fair value gap, but if we have a quick move on it, go back into the fair value gap, I would wait to see if it will want to go higher again one more time. And then once I see aggressive displacement off of that, then the next candle I will sell and go 20 pips up. So what I did was clear some of the buy side liquidity pool that I had, the trend lines for the buy side liquidity pool that I had highlighted. I deleted some of the euro, and I deleted some of the GBP of GU. I was starting saying EU and GU. I just want to try to look a little bit more clear on her. So that's why I just delete some. I'll leave this one here because if we drop to a 1 hour, is actually a swing high. I'll just label it yellow, right? And we have a clear structure. And I think about these charts a lot. So when I was sleeping, I just wanted to make this video just to highlight that we saw rejection. More buy side liquidity was loaded here, and we have relative equal highs here. Most recent relative equal highs here. So that could be our target for when price should up into here. We anticipated Monday to get up into here, or maybe even Tuesday to get up into here and clear these equal highs here, relative equal highs. But the first low hanging fruit, obviously, as stated before, was this swing high here. We're trying to find structure. So if we drop to the 15-minute chart, we have a next swing high here. But this is where this swing high is the one that started this move here. If you look on the 15-minute chart, right? So we have on the hour chart, sorry. So we have a high here and a low here. So we have a range, right? So we have a small fractal in price right here. So what we want to see before, if we see price trade up here for, if we see price trade up here for Monday price, we would see that, okay, they engineered to load up more liquidity here on this swing low, price trade up into it, and I preferably would want Monday to trade up into here so we could get a better short because our higher time frame weekly analysis still in play because it didn't take these lows and this low at the bottom here. That was the original weekly draw. So I would have just see it as more engineered liquidity on the sell side here, and we trade up. For any fair value gap on the 4 hour, might go a little, some wicks will go a little above anticipating, or price itself could want to tap into these highs, but it's the first low hanging fruit here. There's the first structure. Trade up into here, load up some more liquidity here, and then before go down. So that way we could get a good sell here, right? And so we have a clear structure here and here that probably would be broken. We have a little gap in price here too. To trade up into here. And same thing with euro. Right? We are relative equal highs at the top, fair value gap here on the daily. And we tapped in a little bit into the sell side, but we didn't go that deep into it. This was the weekly draw, sell side liquidity, weekly draw, swing low, relative equal lows, right here. And we still have the original draw that we anticipate price to want to have a kind of OCD where I like my trend lines to be exactly lined up with the lows. Like, yeah. So we have this swing low here. Underneath the swing low, we have a whole pool of liquidity. We have a swing low, relative equal lows also. We now tapping into it. I can anticipate a deeper retracement into here to get into with the draw on this is. Because, what we noticed on the forward last week and the 1 hour, where we have two swing lows. This is the first low hanging fruit, and we're still seeing price coming down from it. It's showing that it want to get down deeper into there, right? So let's go back on GU. And here, because here's where I wanted to explain a little bit more. See, we have a fractal here, this high and this low. We have a structure here. This low took out, this price action here took out these lows here, trade back up into it, filling a fair value gap, sell off. This become a breaker, bearish breaker, low, and we continue going down. So obviously, when price open up for later this evening, and we start trading up, we're looking at this structure to get broken here, from this high to this low. We have a dealing range right here. We're looking for this structure here to get broken, and we want to see this 4 fair value gap traded into. And even if we see price still going up, we could just anticipate this to be the draw, these equal highs, maybe for London, maybe New York. We see we don't have any news Monday. See again, no news Monday. So we're just moving off from normal higher time frame being bearish. We're just waiting for structure to break, and then we could sell to the downside. So that was it for this video. Just wanted to come in and really just show you all that we're looking forward to Monday and Tuesday really for trading. And if anybody was live, if you're live or have real money, or if you're doing a funded challenge, you don't want to trade when the news driver is looking like this. If you experience and whatnot, you can trade after these things, but it just serves you better to just try to get where you had to get money on Tuesday and just let the week pay out. Because look at these news. Look at how much news we have now. More than likely, the news supposed to go to our direction. We're seeking lower prices. So, if you get a short Monday, you probably can leave something on for a runner and see what happens. But if you hit your targets, get your money, leave. So I just wanted to highlight that and also highlight structure. So I started to introduce a little bit more advanced stuff with fractals and market structure and those sort of things. So definitely keep up to date with the videos. If you need to get more understanding of what these terminologies mean and you're new, you can leave a comment. Even if you end up seeing this video 2 years from now, a year from now, 6 months from now, I will be on this channel, so I will always come back and answer you. Or you could go to ICT videos himself. It doesn't matter where you get information. I just trying to build a warm community. Trying to build a community where we could share ideas, share stories, where we could just encourage each other, not like tell each other when to buy or anything like that. Just everybody is their own person, but we just want to have a healthy community, so we can really and truly, as I stated before, grow as one and really and truly achieve all our trading goals and aspirations, right? So I'll catch you guys back Monday morning for the London session. We want to see price trade up into here because we bearish. I mean, obviously, if Monday, if we trade down and we get a buy, still using standard deviation, we'll enter. Remember, everything on this channel is done in paper trading, and we are just illustrating the strategy that I use. I have other strategies, don't get me wrong, but this one is the one that I know when I get set up with this, we good. You know, sometimes the move will be dynamic. It happens one time. Sometimes, it might be the low after. I might gain on the low after the higher time frame bearish program take over the sell side. I might gain to buy it back on a discount, and at a discount PDRA, and that move does take a little while to go back up to sell at a higher price to continue the higher time frame. Because as I say, we bearish, that means I don't have much. Um, so if we bearish, right, it will seek lower prices on a discount, but then that discounted price had to be sell at a premium to make. So that means institutions really just buying to drive prices up so they could sell back, so they could go short. And when we bullish, they just short their own position to buy it back to drive price higher now. So it's like this is the same thing just in the bearish undertone now. So, what? The next thing I'll highly encourage you all to do, search up the definition of like liquidity, search up the definition of shorting, so you can understand how these hedge funds and people who have money, how they just manipulate the market now. They will short their own position, they will short their own buys, their own longs, right? Google longs, short, those things are actually terminologies in trading now. So once, because that's terms they will hear people talk about often and typically use. They wouldn't really use like sell here, wherever they might say short, they might say long. They will say, look, when they hear liquidity a lot, liquidity is the buying and selling of an asset or a commodity or security at the same price without affecting the overall value of it now. That's what liquidity is. So when price trade up into here and going to buy side, liquidity is the selling, and a lot of selling, a lot of paying of orders happening at the top there, and sell side liquidity, a lot of pairing of orders happening at the bottom there. But the overall worth of the British pound isn't dropping now, in the sense of the value of the dollar not dropping down, it not dropping because it have so much of buying and selling happening at the same time. The value staying the same now. So those are terminologies. Those are things I started off just um searching up terms that I've been hearing a lot of hearing frequently. So now when I hear it, I know what it means. So I kind of feeling like part of the conversation now. Okay, you don't want to like just be now like your very first video sit down and hear people talking these terms, these terminologies, and you don't know what they mean. So just get familiar with terminologies, and then get familiar with whoever you find as your person that you want to get your information from, understand their lingo, and it help you a lot. You know. Again, I'm not a mentor or nothing. I'm not like trying to be a mentor. I'm not trying to sound like I know more than I am at with my development. I'm just saying and talking and displaying my knowledge of what I was able to understand from when I started in February of this year, and my journals and my experience and everything, right? It really just to show other people that they could start in 1 year. You could be, if come off with song like a mentor or anything, that's a compliment, but that's not the goal. But if you could song like that within that short space of time, to it goes to give you credit for your knowledge and the amount of effort that you put into studying. That kind of come like when if it's a bodybuilder, and you're natural and you get everything naturally, and people think you're on steroids. That's a compliment. you know but I don't want to ramble. I'm gonna keep this video short. So I'll catch you guys back for the London session um Monday, tomorrow morning, and we'll take it from there. So enjoy your weekend and be safe.